So you're forecasting Bitcoin to 150,000 in the next year or so. Can you explain how you get to that math?
Yeah, so it is just math.
Bitcoin is on a straight path to $150,000. This is after the Bitcoin halving. Yesterday, we gave you a few 100x altcoin picks. You liked this video. Today, I'm going to add to it. Here are 21 more crypto tokens I'm looking at right now. In today's video, I'm going to point them out to you. First, understand that $150,000 Bitcoin price is happening. This is happening. Morgan Creek's Mark Yusko explains exactly this. Save this video. In 9 months, I'm going to say I told you so.
With Ethereum heading for its best quarter in 3 years, our next guest predicts the major coins will continue to benefit from the ETFs and next month's halving. Morgan Creek Capital Management CEO Mark Yusko is here now to explain. So you're forecasting Bitcoin to 150,000 in the next year or so. Can you explain how you get to that math?
Yeah, so it is just math. So we look at the fair value today from the Metcalfe's law model. That gives us round numbers around 50,000. The halving occurs in 3 weeks. What a halving does, it cuts the block rewards, the amount of money that's given to the miners to secure the network. If those rewards were to get cut in half, as they do, many of the miners would struggle. So historically, what has happened, the price rises, the fair value rises. So that would push it at 100. But this time it's a little different in that instead of just block rewards, we get transaction fees because of ordinals and inscriptions. So let's say the fair value only goes to 75 this time. Then post-halving, you get a lot of interest in the asset, a lot of people FOMO in, and we normally go to about 2 times fair value in the cycle. So in the last cycle, fair value was 30. We got as high as 68, 69. This time, I think probably 2 times because there's less leverage. So that gets us to 150.
Hey, make sure you subscribe because this is something Mark Yusko told us and our audience months ago.
So the halving, when we have, the fair value doubles. Well, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, well, no, that's exactly how it works. Because if you cut the block rewards in half of the miners would go out of business because their costs are fixed. So the price in historical halvings has doubled. Not immediately, but over time. Maybe because of ordinals, we don't double this time. Maybe we only go up 50%. So let's say we get to 75 as fair value. Then what happens is we'll get to crypto fall. That's when the craziness starts to happen. That's when the FOMO happens. Then we get into Thanksgiving and everybody goes home. And now we're going to get that FOMO top. And in the past, that's gone to 2.3 times fair value. So when fair value was 30,000 in the last cycle, we got to 68, 69. This time, let's say we only get 2 times because there's not as much leverage this time. They cracked down on Binance and others. So let's say we get 2 times, that'd be 150.
Hey, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss information like this ever again. And by the way, we do only have 9 months now, about 9 to 11 months until the big blow off top. You got to really take advantage of all of this now. Now is the time. And Mark Yusko reiterates this. Listen to what he says at the end.
The big move happens post-halving. Once that occurs, then you start to get an increase in demand, right, from the ETFs and other people interested. But the supply of new coins goes from 900 a day to 450. Well, think about it. If there's more demand than supply, price has to rise. So the price starts to rise. It starts to become more exponential or parabolic toward the end of the year. And historically, about 9 months after the halving, so sometime toward Thanksgiving, Christmas, we see the peak in price before the next bear market.
Let's talk about it. 21 tokens which are criminally flying under the radar. I don't know if you realize this, but after the Denkun upgrade, Layer 2 activity on Ethereum is really picking up. Only time will tell who the actual winners will be in the L2 race. I can tell you which coins I like. I like Arbitrum, I like Optimism, I like Base, which doesn't have a token yet, I like Starknet, I like Midas, but a lot of these are pretty good. You tell me which L2s you think are going to be the winners. Also, guys, I'd put Ethereum and Bitcoin on this list. If you don't understand the plan of BlackRock with crypto, I made it simple for you. What they're doing now with Bitcoin is going to pump Bitcoin, then they're going to do it to Ethereum, and then they're going to do it to real-world assets tokenized. Knowing that BlackRock just launched a big fund to tokenize real-world assets on Ethereum called Buildle, which crypto coins are cornering the market on real-world assets? Number one, Ondo Finance, now the largest holder of Buildle, holding 38% of the total supply of BlackRock's Buildle. Basically, they're providing institutional-grade finance on-chain, and you can see here right on their site, they say, our fund invests exclusively into multi-billion-dollar high-liquid exchange-traded funds managed by the world's preeminent bond managers, BlackRock included, so Ondo needs to be on this list. Also, a coin that's cornering the market in this way is Pro by PropiKeys. Let's mint the world. Mint and trade real-world addresses on-chain powered by the Pro token launched on Base. Join the movement. We interviewed leadership for this company about 2 weeks ago. Check out this interview to learn more. By the way, guys, with all the coins on this list, it's smart to assume I'm a token holder of these tokens, maybe even an early investor in these projects, maybe even an advisor to these projects. Not all of them, not even half of them, but many of them on this list. I talk about coins I like and have real-world value. But many of the coins on this list I don't even own or hold. I just think that they're doing big things. For instance, Aptos, L1 chain Aptos, is showing considerable recent growth. Daily active users on Aptos climbed from 64,000 in February to 271,000 in March. This surge now places Aptos between Base and the ZK Sync era. Look at this. This is the WordPress of Web3. It's Bonsai, the token is Seed. Bonsai is becoming the hub for Web3 and AI. Discover the latest AI plugins, AI tools, dApps, and no-code tools for anything Web3 and customize your own dashboard with all the tools you love. Again, this is like WordPress for Web3. Their dashboard looking slick. I know a few people using this. Check it out. Speaking of building seamless dApps, this time with an emphasis on account abstraction. Account abstraction is the next big thing in crypto. It's definitely a better mousetrap. It's an improvement versus tons of other things we've seen in crypto. And Bykami is onboarding more users than ever with account abstraction. Grow and scale on-chain easily with our full stack AA toolkit. And with their new list of strategic funding partners, I say Bykami is primed. Hey, if you're an LA local, don't forget to get your tickets to the Roast of Altcoin Daily in Santa Monica, April 11th, 6 through 10. Ticket prices are about to increase, but right now I believe the flash sale is still going on. 2 tickets for $40. Either way, guys, get your tickets to this on April 11th. This is the place to be. For laughs, for comedy. Forgot to mention Cody when I was talking about Ethereum L2s. Big fan of Cody. Privacy-centric Ethereum L2. That's kind of one way they differentiate themselves. In our biggest upgrade of our infrastructure to date, we're building an Ethereum L2 and using a new technology that's 10x faster and lighter than ZK solution. Get Cody on your radar. Multiverse X, the dark horse of the L1 space. Now, I've never really thought of Multiverse X as being like the most US-centric L1, but they're doing big things around the world. Today, they are moving more into the US. With this, among many other things, Multiverse X covering new ground in the US with new academic initiatives, partnering with the Old Dominion University, ODU, in Virginia for a course on blockchain and engineering to inspire the next generation of builders to create global impact through emerging tech. Hello Token, doing big things. As you know, we are judges and producers on one of their IPs, Killer Whales. Well, they're gearing up for season 2, which is going to be big. Also, they just launched on Solana, which is big. They have game development. They have a token burning mechanism. Hello Labs is really entering its next era, and I, for one, couldn't be more excited to witness it. Wax, one of the most popular chains for gaming and NFTs. Gaming blockchain Wax signs a big deal with Amazon Web Service. This is good. Like, a lot of people think of Wax as not even in the conversation. I'd say Wax is making moves that a lot of people are missing, and you need to get them on your radar. Injective. You know, as far as layer 1s go, besides Ethereum itself, besides Solana, I'd say Injective might be top 3. But I don't know, you tell me. I just continue to see stuff like this happen. For instance, crypto gaming company SA World just revealed that they're migrating their gaming platform from Polygon and BNB Chain to exclusively launch on Injective. Saw World, one of the largest gaming platforms with over 500,000 users, can now leverage Injective's unmatched tech. Like I said, we're continuing to see stuff like this. Another coin making our list is Super, and Super says strap in, the future of gaming meets the future of finance. We are integrating Injective to bring DeFi to Superchain via their cutting-edge multi-VM infrastructure. You are not ready for phase 3, so Super makes our list, Injective makes our list. When it comes to Bitcoin DeFi, and let me tell you something, Bitcoin DeFi is going to continue to get bigger and bigger, so you might as well know about it and get this stuff on your radar. When it comes to Bitcoin DeFi, I really like Orange Dex. That's why we're advisors for the project. If you like Bitcoin DeFi, if you want to learn more about Bitcoin DeFi, start with Orange DX. It's new, it just launched. XCAD makes our list. You know we're XCAD ambassadors. You know that XCAD Network is a tokenization platform for YouTubers to connect and reward their viewers with crypto tokens. Well, today it's doing something kind of interesting. Just signed memorandums of understanding, basically partnerships, with multiple governments to expand and incentivize Web3 education to millions of people across the globe. XCAD is doing big things. Chainlink. There's really nobody else doing what Chainlink is doing, to the quality, to the size, to the scope that Chainlink is doing it. And you can check out Chainlink's whole ecosystem. They're partners in all different verticals. What do they have in DeFi? What do they have in gaming? What do they have in node operators or data providers? Let's browse by chain. How is Chainlink connected? Let's browse by Chainlink's products. They have 122 CCIP. They have 1,000 data feeds. Guys, Chainlink is doing big things, and that's an understatement. Karate token with Karate Combat also kind of in a niche of their own. They're so much farther than anybody else. I don't even know of anybody else that's trying to do what Karate Combat app is doing and how it integrates the Karate token and how that benefits the players as well. So yeah, Karate Combat makes our list, or Karate token rather. And that was it, my friends. Short, sweet, and to the point. These are the tokens I like. These are the tokens I'm looking at, particularly for after Bitcoin's halving. I think after Bitcoin has the halving, we might see a rotation into Ethereum and into altcoins. Not that Bitcoin's going to stop going up. It's just that, in my experience in the cryptocurrency market, now is the time for altcoins. Everybody's going to be into them 6-9 months from now. In my opinion, now is the time. But of course, anything can happen. Make your own decisions. Do your own research. This video, not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. So subscribe. We put out daily content just like this. See you tomorrow.